Lots of people are singing about how great the hockey's been this year. That's because they know who's hot. It's time for a look at the teams who've been racking up the victories in the first third of the season. Also today, we'll have a behind-the-scenes look at putting a game on the air. We're wearing our holiday finest as we bring you today's edition of ECHL Week. Hi, welcome to ECHL Week. 2 months into the season, a few ECHL teams have put together impressive starts. In the Western Conference, perennially strong Ontario is leading the way. The Reign have lost just 3 of their first 23 games in regulation time, and they're well on their way to preparing for a Kelly Cup playoff spot and perhaps a Pacific Division title for the 3rd straight season. Plus, as of December 16th, they've won 6 straight on the road, a club record. In the East, South Carolina has had an outstanding year. Meanwhile, South Division rival Florida has been nearly matching the Stingrays 1/3 of the way through the schedule. Then there's one other Eastern team which is winning lots of games and looking to return to the playoffs after a season away. That's the Wheeling Nailers. The ECHL affiliate of the Pittsburgh Penguins and Montreal Canadiens just had a 12-game point streak snapped. During that run, the Nailers earned 22 of a possible 24 points and took over the Atlantic Division lead. Coach Clark Donatelli recently talked about his team members keeping a level head while things are going their way.
We told them today, hey, we just won a few hockey games. We haven't really done anything yet, you know. We're winning hockey games. We're supposed to win hockey games. We're supposed to compete. We're supposed to be in every game. So we're giving ourselves a chance to win. So we don't talk about the streak. We just talk about it. We break it down. Go out first period, win the first 5 minutes, win the first period, win the second period, give ourselves a chance, win third period, win hockey games. We don't talk about the streak. We haven't done anything yet. We just won a few hockey games. We have a lot of young players on our team. So we don't want to get too high. We don't want to get too low. We keep coming to practice and working hard on all the little things and the details and creating good habits. And the guys are buying in. They believe, and they're getting some confidence, and they're getting better. So that's the goal: get better, and keep being consistent. And that's the big thing: being consistent and doing things, regularly, where it becomes a good habit.
Colorado is another team which has had a good start to its year. The Eagles are among the pace setters in the Mountain Division. By contrast, Las Vegas has been struggling to reach 500 and catch the Pacific Division frontrunners. Our Western featured game today takes a look at a recent meeting between the Eagles and Wranglers. Here's Kevin McGlue to provide the description on 107.9 The Bear.
The face-off. Drop it off near side hash. Damatilla with it. Coaster on top of the circle upstairs. Young loads and fires. Scores! Fulgham may have got a piece in front, and the Eagles capitalize on their second power play. And now the gloves drop, and it's going to be Smeltzer going after Tassoni. Smeltzer, big right hand. Now another right by Smeltzer. Right, another right. Smeltzer trying to keep him upright. A left by Smeltzer, another left by Smeltzer. Tassoni misses with a right. Smeltzer locks him up, spins him around, now drags him down to the ice. Sidesteps one man, lost the puck in the process, send it ahead. Here comes Panucci, clean break in front, shot, scores! Carlo Fanucci, his 4th goal of the season, pushing back and forth at one another. And now, here we go. Robbie Smith grabs a hold of Mitchell. A right by Mitchell. Right by Smith. Big right by Mitchell on the body lands. Mitchell locks him in right from the Eagles bench. Misses with a haymaker. Now a right by Smith. Mitchell trying to hold on and work him back upstairs. The linesman will step in, and that'll do it. 9-corner, Bidwill collapses and grabs it. Dodges a big check there from Ishii. Send it ahead. Fulgham with it. On for Gardner. Hits off his skate, but Gardner keeps it alive. Cuts in front. Shot. Scores! Greg Gardner, his 5th goal of the season, ties it at 2. Face off. One by the Eagles. Damatilla with it. Plays it up high. Ulansky loads and fires. Scores! Kevin Ulansky let it fly from the point. Fulgham kept out in front. On the hash, throws it all the way back into the left wing corner. Rides up. Send it up high. Coburn, a shot tip. Put in front. Francis shot. Scores! Chris Francis found the puck between the hash marks and beats Mark Chevery. Drifts over left wing side, cuts in through the slot, forehand, backhand shot and a goal for Armstrong. Vegas through one set of shooters, up 1-0. Francis with it. He'll pick it up. Right-handed shot. Cruises over, left wing side, top of the circle. Darts in between the hash marks, shot and a goal. Eagles need this one. Ulanski, the left-handed shooter, will grab the puck. Arcs over to the right wing side, down to the top of the circle between the hash marks, drops down, saved by Fullerton. Las Vegas comes in and finds a way to win this hockey game.
A big trade, a visit to a control room at a game, and a look at a very unusual uniform. All ahead on ECHL Week.
We are proud to bring our 2015 All-Star Game to the City of Orlando and the Amway Center. I am sure, given the many local attractions, the outstanding arena, we will have a record number of fans, sponsors, league partners, as well as NHL and American Hockey League representatives want to attend this event in 2015.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
"25 years of great moments. More than 500 players graduated to the NHL. Don't miss the next time hockey history is made. Watch all ECHL games on AmericaOneSports.com. Live or on demand. At home or on your mobile device, log in at AmericaOneSports.com to check out your favorite team. The official broadband broadcast of ECHL is AmericaOneSports.com.
Today's question for Joe, as it does many days, deals with officials. Joe, what skills do game officials need? What technical skills do they need to be able to work a game?
Well, obviously they need to be in shape. That's the key thing, and that's a big thing. Is we had, for our guys that came to training camp, we had a fitness test, which turned out to be a pretty tough fitness test. A little bit tougher than we thought it would have been. Obviously, they need to be able to, they need to be a good skater, for sure. You got to have an understanding of hockey. And you don't have to so much play. I've played the game, but to understand the game helps a lot. And you know what? You have to be a good teammate. You have to be a good team player. I mean, nobody wants. It's not individual. We're out there as three. For the through the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, and we're 4 after that. But you have to be a teammate and everything else. So I think you just got to combine all those between being in shape, good skater, good teammate, knowing the rule book, and understanding the game of hockey.
Just a quick follow-up on that. Do former players make better officials?
It's hard to say. There isn't that many. Dan O'Rourke is one that was a former player, but a lot of the guys that try to, they're older in their career, so they don't so much get. They come in but the pay and everything else. So it's hard to say. There's not too many former players that are officials.
That's today's question and answer with Joe Ernst, Vice President of Hockey Operations for the ECHL. The Fort Wayne Comets and Gwinnett Gladiators have made a trade that's significant for a couple of reasons. The first is that 5 players were involved. The 2 new Comets are forward Mike Embach, who's in his 3rd ECHL season and with his 3rd Team of the Year, along with defenseman Nathan Martini, who's in his first full pro season after debuting with Reading at the tail end of last year. Heading to Gwinnett are forward Bobby Hughes, who had a great run with Alaska last season, including 17 points in 11 playoff games, forward Brett Lyon, who joins his 5th team, as well as veteran defenseman Rob Quitt. Quit also makes this trade noteworthy. The Gladiators will be his 6th ECHL team. That makes him one of only 7 active skaters who have appeared with at least 6 ECHL clubs. So, did that trade make a difference for Gwinnett? In our featured game from the Eastern Conference this week, the Gladiators host powerful South Carolina, which entering this match had yet to lose in regulation time on the road this season. If that's not enough, the in-arena promotion for this game was Sing for Santa. There are a lot of kids here hoping to see the rotund man with the white beard. Here are David Foley and Nick Bovey to describe the action for us on WDUN.
Still adorable.
Gotta get you, yeah, it's more adorable when they sing it though, not me. Doesn't that get you in the Christmas spirit? Puck mishandled far side by Simpson off the pass from Gungalski. Gladiators the other way. Haddad left wing side. His shot. He scores! Point can't hold his own. Got help late from Evan Blutoff. And now Peter Delmas is down. Delmas is down in the Gladiators side of the ice. So Gladiators beat writer Christine Troicki just filled me in. He went to play the puck, and he kind of lost his footing and just fell awkwardly. And the new goaltender for the Gladiators is going to be Matt Cooper, a guy that just got here today. Now you have nobody else. You have Matt Cooper, and that's it. And Matt Cooper has not played a minute in the ECHL. Still on the power play to the far side, Guimon. Guys got spread out a bit. They're all crowded around each other. Corbin, a one-timer. Stop the Nebu. Rebound, bouncing far side. They score! As they have it right now. Right wing side, Everson, a long shot. He scores! Matt Cooper gets the second assist. So his first point as a Gladiator for the goaltender. What in the world is going on tonight? Shot from the far side, and they score. It goes in off Cooper. Kind of thrown into the middle, and Cooper was falling backwards. Rays, left wing side, Bodie, over the stick of Stanfield, behind the net, Simpson. Simpson, around far side, bottom of the circle, he scores from a bad angle. That one snuck under Cooper. Right wing side, Legault shoots for the empty net, but he missed. But he was over the red line, so no icing. 3 seconds left. One last shot is stopped, and the game is over. The Gladiators win it 3-2 over the top team in the ECHL.
A behind-the-scenes look at some of the guys who make going to a game more fun. And one of the most notable names in a franchise's history passes away. Still to come on ECHL Week.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
As the season rolls on, we'll take some time to show you some action behind the scenes during ECHL games. Sometimes we'll feature players or coaches, but today we're going to take a look at some people who put together the presentation for fans in attendance at the game and those who watch it on television. At a recent contest in Reading, we took the ECHL Week camera into the audio-video control booth. Here's a quick tour and a look at the activity that goes on during a typical game.
Right here is where I sit. Right here is where we control anything to go with the video board. We do all our graphics from here, do all our videos from here. Our game ops coordinator sits right next to me. We're all on headsets so we can communicate with each other pretty well. He talks, Andrew, our game ops coordinator, talks to me, talks to our music coordinator, and also our public address announcer down on ice level, making sure things run smoothly, things like that. Over here is where our music coordinator sits. He has his laptop right here, as well as the computer that's on here. He can control anything that's going on between both all the computers going on between our public address announcer and talk to our coordinator as well. Right here is the main switcher that our technician, our game director more or less, controls. It's pretty self-explanatory. He can control between what goes on the video board, whether he wants game footage, whether he wants graphics, whether he wants videos going on that I put up on the computer over there. Next to him is where our replay person sits. It's pretty self-explanatory. We have a sponsored game, the National Pen Bank check of the game, and anything to do with replays, he logs over there, and then in the third period when the promotion comes up, we call on him and he plays it for us. And also, right over here is where we have our character generator. Basically, we have anything to do with putting numbers up on the board, raffle numbers, when we have attendance guesses, things like that, or out-of-town scores. This is our hub for anything out of town.
Did not knock out the Booster Club raffle tickets. Yeah, we'll do the Booster Club and then the gift basket as well. If we can do time, we'll do the raffle tickets as well for the jerseys.
Probably the most challenging aspect of being up here is the communication between everyone. I mean, yes, we're all on headset though, but a lot of times when, let's say there's there's like three fights going on the ice at one time, and we want to play. I want to play a video. Ben wants to play music, and there's a lot of these things going on. It's just a matter of getting communication down, so we all know what's going on and what we're actually going to do, and we don't yell over each other, and everything's organized up here. So that's probably the most challenging is communication, making sure everyone's on the same page up here. We always try to find the crazy. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find people that are really dancing, but every once in a while we find someone just going to town, and there's nothing more funny than seeing someone really get into a dance cam. Probably, I told you a little bit about what I do here at the Royals, but probably the coolest part about my job is I get to control the goal horn. It's right over here next to me. I see I have my computer right here. This little red emergency button, I always tell my friends that imagine like the White House like emergency button you see in movies. It's pretty much exactly like that. It's a little red button here, and I would blow it, but there's teams practicing right now. But yeah, so whenever we score, I just run over here and blow it a few times, and gets people riled up, and it's probably the coolest part of my job. I mean, of course, I have a bunch of other things, but I always look forward to game days just so I can do that and hope we score 7 goals so I can do it a lot.
It's festive and ugly. That's what you'll say when you see this uniform. Next on ECHL Week.
Are you paying too much with your current payroll company? Are you concerned about how Obamacare could affect your business? If you're interested in a better, more cost-effective solution, Einstein HR is the answer. No more stressing out about Obamacare and the new regulations. No more worrying about being in compliance. No more overpriced payroll services. Let Einstein HR get you back to the business of doing business instead of spending needless hours and frustration taking care of details that add nothing to your bottom line. We provide a first-class payroll and HR services with superior customer service. Call Einstein HR today.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Hi, this is Jeff Chikaitis of the South Carolina Stingrays, and you're watching ECHL Week.
For those of you who are just starting to follow the ECHL, we want to bring you up to date as to which teams have new NHL affiliations this season. The Alaska Aces have added the Calgary Flames, and the Bakersfield Condors are now affiliated with the Edmonton Oilers. The Elmira Jackals have added the New Jersey Devils to complement their existing partnership with the Ottawa Senators. Also, the Ontario Reign have added the Winnipeg Jets to their existing affiliation with the Los Angeles Kings. The Orlando Solar Bears have a new deal to receive the Toronto Maple Leafs ECHL players to supplement the ones they're getting from the Minnesota Wild. The Stockton Thunder have an agreement in place with the New York Islanders, and the Utah Grizzlies are aligned with the Anaheim Ducks. 3 ECHL teams do not have NHL agreements this year. Colorado, Fort Wayne, and Las Vegas are operating independently. This season, 27 of the 30 NHL teams have ECHL affiliates. No ECHL team has a history as long as the Fort Wayne Comets, and someone who played a significant part in that history has passed away. Former Comets executive, owner, general manager, and coach Ken Elliott died on December 12th. He was 92. Elliott came to Fort Wayne to coach the Comets in 1958 and also served the team as GM and owner at different times through 1986. In 1997, the Hockey News named him as the IHL's greatest GM of all time. Current Comet general manager David Franke said, "Cometland is sad today with the passing of the father of the Comets. If not for Ken Elliott, this franchise would never be where it is today." The Comets retired number 58 in honor of Elliott's first season with Fort Wayne. The Saskatoon, Saskatchewan native was inducted into the team's Hall of Fame in 1987. This is the final ECHL Week show before 2014 rolls around, and we wanted to recognize this special time of year with something a bit different. So what better than to get dressed up in special holiday wear? Hockey fans have been buzzing the last few weeks about one of the most notable jerseys you've seen, and although there have been many imitations since the word leaked, we got a special look at some ECHL uniforms which were worn only one time. Yes, it's the Reading Royals' original ugly holiday sweater.
Reading Royals are known for their jerseys. They're specialty jerseys that we wear. The one difference, we had a Halloween jersey that did very well. The one difference is we have a new app, and the world is watching us through the app. So this has just exploded like crazy. My general manager thought it was a really ugly sweater, didn't want to do it. The players got wind of it, and they love it, and they're all behind it. They wish it was an auction so 10 of them could go in the stands and buy their own. So we knew we had a real hit here.
And the idea of the actual design itself is your work, isn't it?
Well, I used to sell sweaters and design sweaters, but more importantly, we were working with Athletic Knit, that we talked about what we wanted in a design. They had something similar. We piecemealed it together, both our ideas, and came out with a really exciting jersey. It's for a good cause, exciting jersey, fun design. The players are behind it, so what could be wrong?
And is this at the top now, and you think in terms of interest and how much it's generated?
Well, the world is certainly paying attention to it. We're actually getting more attention for our gold medal jersey that we're going to be wearing on February 8th.
How many different uniforms the Royals wear this year?
My GM was kidding me that are we ever going to wear our home jerseys again? But we're going to be about, well, for that we actually sell the game ones ourselves, 6 of them, for charity, and then we throw 1 or 2 for auctions post-game with the players. Last year, one of our pink in the ring jerseys for our captain, Yannick Tipu, raised $10,600 for breast cancer support services.
Happy holidays from ECHL Week.
We couldn't have said that any better. Enjoy your holiday season. We'll be back with a new show on the weekend of January 10th. Until then, Happy New Year, and remember to make every week an ECHL week.